and all them people had color. Pale was a low resource. Pale skin was a low resource. Something in the Bible I can't read now. And they talking about a curse and it's pale skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the curse really is.
So, mention skin curse.
The opposite. But
The
back to the
opposite-
top
no, no, no,
1%.
you
Let me
said
let me
pale.
let me keep on. Let me keep on it before
So
you get
that's
lost in
red?
it.
Okay. Yeah,
Back
yeah.
to the top
Okay.
1%, right? That's who's controlling everything. Because really, the world is controlled by the capital you have, the amount of money in terms of what I'm talking about. You control. And the amount of money you controls everything else.
Okay.
Because it's like people need a certain amount of money to start projects, to do things, and make everything happen and move, right? So everybody ain't got a lot of money. It's only a couple people with enough money to do every fucking thing. And everybody else just fighting over pennies, right? And that's the top
Middle
1%.
class, blue class,
You know what I'm saying? And it's only like
white collar.
it's only like 3 families that's involved in that top class. And I know one of them is like J. Edgar Hoover, the Rothschilds,
Oh, Bill,
and
not
like
Bill
the
Gates.
Rockefeller, stuff like that. That's what Jay-Z, and that's why they think Jay-Z is part of Illuminati and shit like that because of that shit, the Rockefeller and stuff like that. Because it goes back to that family, you know, who's running that type of shit. And when you talk about information, it's if you believe in dollar bills and stuff, because you know how you say where the information come from. It's just like what I know, like through stuff is the dollar bill was created, right?
Yeah.
Before we had dollar bills, we had like coins and shit like that.
Mhm.
When they made the dollar bill, somebody got the rights to that. Just like Disney got the rights to Universal, Marvel comics and shit right now. They buy the rights to it. And they have the rights to it. It's mine, I own it. The people who own that is these same 3 people. I'm talking about these same 3 families. The same people you see on that food stamp check on the back, that Morgan dude right there, that's one of the families that got all this fucking money. That's the top 1%. Now, when they created the dollar bill, they say, okay, for every dollar bill or every $1 million we print y'all gonna owe us $1.50.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Interest.
So once
I know what you're talking
once
about.
I print the first $1 million, you owe me a million and a half.
Pretty much.
Now how you gonna pay me back $1.5 million unless I could print you another $500,000, then you can pay me back that. But I gotta print you more money for you to print it. So after like 3 years, you already in the hole. Where you coming at? You ain't no way you can get out of this hole. We own this shit now.
Okay, now I get where you come from.
You see, we own this shit
So
now.
now,
Yeah,
that's how you
still
get the branch
there.
out from branch outs. Now it's
Mhm.
figuring out shit.
Now they got their own the
No,
national
like the
treasury
whole
and
thing,
shit.
it's
Like
a
they really
button.
own that.
Under.
And like they don't even know how much money
It's
these
okay.
people really
Yeah.
got because
You
they
good.
so old in the game
I don't
and
want you
they
thinking
own the
trying
shit
to catch
themselves
up.
that you
No,
can't
you
come
good.
inside
Yeah.
our shit
I'm trying
and
not
check
to worry
our
on
vaults and
camera.
stuff and tell us what's in it or
I don't know
nothing.
what's
Listen,
what.
business
Even the
was created.
government hasn't been able to check them. And the only way the government, who is a different organism, can't check them and supposed to be in control of everybody is if somebody so damn high up in here got enough money to say,
Me.
sit your ass down.
Listen, business was
Okay.
created. Listen, let me tell you something. Business was created before it was created.
Oh, definitely. What do you mean? Business is a start. Trade.
Yeah, but it was the
Trade
start
is
from
what it
start
is.
day
It
one.
ain't even business. Think about it like this: trade.
No.
Forget the name of
This is
business.
what I'm
It's trade.
saying.
It's
I'm talking
you have
about-
some commodity that I need, and we're going to exchange something for it.
Okay, so what is big?
If we even erase the dollar bill, you
What's
still
Bitcoin?
gonna need to exchange something with
What's
somebody else
Bitcoin?
that you don't have.
What's Bitcoin?
What's Bitcoin? A form of exchange
I got $4 on that.
of
What's stock?
currency.
What's stock?
What stock?
Mhm.
An investment.
Okay, so money is what?
Money is paper, or whatever you believe it to be.
Investment.
Money only has your belief in it because you believe it has value.
Okay,
The real things have value is like what I was talking about before they came up with the dollar bill, like metal coins. The thing what makes these so valuable is I can take this metal coin and I can melt it down into a bullet and shoot somebody through a gun. I can melt it down to a fake tooth and put it in my mouth and be able to chew with it for the next 70 years or something. It's so many possibilities versus this piece of paper. And the only value in this piece of paper is what we said. It's the same thing as credit. Credit they give you. They giving
It's
you
a
something
number.
you don't even have. It's a number. Where they get the
Only
credit, the
something.
money from? They get it from the government. Where the government get that money from? They get it from these people who I was just telling you print the dollar for
So
them.
that's why I was from the head to.
I
but I was
heard
jumping
about
They
to
at
it.
the
I'd be
top.
like,
I broke
huh?
it down.
I
Yeah.
heard you.
That's why I listen.
Mhm.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So we stuck in their system, and since they built this system where it is, everybody competing for
I'm not the
everybody
only one.
competing for a piece of the change.
Oh my God.
Cause they got
I don't
all
know
the
when you
real
say
money,
that,
all the
'cause
stacks over here,
it's just
and then we
not
got
me.
like a couple million or something for
picture
y'all
that.
to fight over.
Now, picture that. That junk crazy. to me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why it's crazy. to me. Cause it's like saying, okay,
That's great shit, man.
I'm not
My
sick of
side
this
feels
one.
great though, for real. I ain't
It's,
gonna lie.
it's like basically saying
I can't feel it.
that
I felt
the
it
person
for
that
a whole
has their
24
money,
hours.
the
It's
one
great.
breaking that bitch down, get more money.
Mm-hmm.
They just charge it. Every
Yeah.
damn thing, different business.
Yeah, they call it
Right.
rich getting
See
in.
how I
No,
got
different
up,
business.
got stood up, cause I
People
wasn't
make different
able.
business. People make different business. But at the top is the high business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So every dollar's really
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back up
right
to the
now.
top, which
What's
is
my new ring?
understandable.
I done lost my shit.
cause you could oh,
But
it's
wait,
like
wait,
you
wait,
could
I'm not
have
done.
all these different
Bitch, I
businesses,
did.
but everybody use this one thing. That's why inventions are the most dangerous thing to any secret organization or anybody. If you have brilliance and you can invent some shit that's not around here before, that's why you gotta worry about the niggas like Bill Gates them. Is they really like for somebody or they work for the government? Because when you get that type of technology and information, the people up high they like, bitch, you
Who's
coming
government?
up.
Who's government?
Who's government?
Because government don't even get higher than them.
Which government?
Exactly.
Which government? You mean
Government
like
of
like the face president government?
It's not higher than
Like
the people.
that face
I don't think
stuff,
it
or
matters.
like
They're not higher
behind
than
that, like the people who
Because
really
money,
controlling,
listen,
pushing
money,
buttons, killing people,
money-
making decisions on where we gonna get the
okay,
money from.
That's fine. But that's a position that's being taken. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a position. Now I understand it. This is a position.
Yeah, very,
Because
very,
you got
very,
people who
very.
made dollar bills go through the government, which who fund
You
us.
have to. Thank you.
You want to know?
Not everybody
Government
come
is.
out
You
and shut
know what I'm saying?
Seriously. I
It's no.
agree
It's
with
only one. It's only people.
Didn't think I
it's
was
some-
one
they
of them
can't.
too.
They can't switch governments.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Government's people who's in charge of the dollar. Whoever in charge of the dollar.
Yeah, they're not. The government not in charge of the dollar.
Yeah, I know. People
You
who's
don't
in
like
charge of
smoke
the
on
dollars in
camera.
charge. That shit the
Mhm.
government. Because at the same time, that's who fund and that's who. You know what I'm saying? Get up. That's who fucking do every fucking thing.
Good. You know, I can get us to
Working,
8
we work
minutes.
9 to 5. That bitch is like a dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Why they need to work? Worry about it.
I'm
That's
finna hit him with a
another thing.
banger. Watch. I'm finna get him a banger.
But that's another thing with the government funding.
All they gotta do is cut they shit off.
Yeah, they can cut some shit off, but you gotta be funded somehow. So that's when the government taking charge.
They funded by them.
No, it's some shit funded by free.
By who?
By free, if you think about it.
By free?
It's paid for through them, but it's funded by free.
Who they getting the money from?
Because they giving it. You get what I'm saying?
Giving it to who?
Giving people who they helping.
The only people who can help us or help a government
I'm gonna give
is
example.
like another one.
Stamps, food stamps.
Yeah.
And you go in the store and you buying stuff. Right?
That's credit.
That's credit.
That's
What
the
is it
same
credit
thing
to?
as
I
credit.
don't owe them.
Yeah.
It's funded for free.
It's
Certain
make
things-
believe. What are you talking
Make
about?
believe what? So these people playing like I'm spending this money and I'm just getting this rich?
Who you think it's coming from?
Because the government apparently is in
Who
is
you,
in old.
who you think they come? Who you think that money coming
Right.
from?
Apparently it's coming from
It's
the
coming
person
from
who-
whoever
the
going to work.
government. No, it's coming from the people.
Whoever
That's what they
going to
tell you,
work.
right?
It's coming from the
How
people.
much
who-
money is collected from all the
It's
people in the
coming from-
United States?
Taxes
it's
and
coming
all
from
that.
You know
At
how
least
much it
$50
is?
out of your
You know
check
how much it is?
for a
Bro,
when
48
they
hour.
all calculate it up, you know how much it is?
It's coming from the people.
No.
who
They tell
made
you
it.
how much it is?
It's not a number.
Huh?
They don't know.
They
It's
tell
not
you
a
how much
budget.
it is?
No,
It's coming from the
of course
people who
not.
made
And
$1.
how many years they been doing this?
So they
No, they ain't
they
tell
giving
us.
back.
What is they giving back?
They giving
That's
back.
why they was
Hell
able
no,
to
they
give
not
out
giving back.
That's
stimulus
because
and
the
They
government
stuff.
playing
can't
you.
afford it because it's debt. It's
They
in debt.
playing you.
$1 for $2.
They want you to
playing
think it's a debt. They get low.
It's fake. They playing you.
Listen.
Make sure you don't put it in.
Give me a second. I'm finna be able to break it down to you.